Good afternoon once again. Based on what you have said, I have had a lot of young ones, most especially in the music industry, the young upcoming ones, and they have kept accusing Sam Larry. Yeah, they are accusing. That's what I'm saying. I'm not the one accusing them. They call me. They tell me he has harassed them. He has bullied them. He has collected the money from them forcefully, chains, and some of them have posted the videos online. There are not videos online about this. It's not like we are just saying what we don't know. It's there, and these people, some of them at least they are still alive. It's only Mohbad that is late now, but at least when Mohbad did his video, he was alive, so it's also an evidence, right? So sad. These children, what they tell me, or these young ones, they're like, it will come out now. The little evidence that are out there, Sam Larry has not been brought in for questioning. So how safe can they be when you now come and give their own evidence? What is the assurance when Mohbad is dead with all his videos that has been trending on social media about Sam Larry, even some videos that we saw where Sam Larry came when Zlatan and Mohbad were having a photo this year.
Naira Marley has now dropped a public notice concerning his ongoing court matter with Iyabo Ojo over the Mohbad justice issue. And the way things are unfolding, this matter is far from over. According to the latest update, this public notice is coming after months of legal battles, counterclaims, and heated exchanges between the two. Remember, the background to this case started when Mohbad's death shook the entertainment industry. Many fingers were pointed, and Iyabo Ojo, who has been one of the loudest voices demanding justice for Mohbad, openly called out Naira Marley alongside others, accusing them of having a hand in the young singer's troubles before his death. Please, if you're watching right now, make sure you like this video and subscribe. It helps us keep bringing you this kind of real-time gist. Now, this matter first went legal when Naira Marley, feeling his name was being dragged unfairly, demanded a public apology from Iyabo Ojo and even put a price tag on it, 500 million naira in damages. That was not just an empty threat. He followed it with legal action. Iyabo Ojo, on her side, was not ready to back down either. She fired back with her own countersuit of 1 billion naira, claiming the lawsuit was not properly served and even suggesting it was crafted to mislead. This move took the matter beyond mere online talk to serious legal confrontation. Remember to like this video and subscribe so you can follow every detail as it drops. As the court processes went on, the bigger case concerning Mohbad's death also continued. In February 2025, a Lagos magistrate court struck out the criminal charges against Naira Marley, Sam Larry, Prime Boy, and Babatunde. The court said there was not enough evidence to tie them criminally to Mohbad's passing. Later, in July 2025, Mohbad's father's attempt to challenge the DPP's advice and reopen the case was dismissed by the High Court in Ikeja. That meant the official position remained. The state was not pursuing criminal charges against them. But this did not calm public sentiment, because the court of public opinion still had its own verdict, and the tension between Naira Marley and Iyabo Ojo stayed hot. Please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. It really helps us continue. In the midst of all this, social media became another courtroom. Stories began to circulate claiming that Iyabo Ojo once begged Naira Marley at the NCC office to clear his and Sam Larry's names and promised to release a public statement doing so. There were also claims that people like verydarkman were getting involved, saying they were speaking for the truth but being accused by some of trying to water down the push for justice. The back and forth online has kept the story alive even when the legal side seems to slow down. This is why this public notice from Naira Marley today is raising eyebrows. People are wondering, is he planning another round of legal action? Is this an attempt to clear his name once and for all? Or is this part of a negotiation to finally bring the matter to rest? Make sure you like this video and subscribe because you know this gist will still turn tomorrow. If we look closely, the tension is not just about the death of Mohbad anymore. It has now turned into a personal clash between two public figures. One a music star whose name has been linked to controversy since Mohbad's passing, and the other an actress and activist who has made herself the face of the justice movement for him. The legal letters, the lawsuits, the countersuits, the online dragging, all of it has turned this into one of the most followed celebrity feuds in Nigeria this year. And this feud is layered. It is about reputation, it is about public trust, it is about influence, and it is about who the public believes. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe, because as more reactions come in, we will break it down for you. Even though the courts have cleared Naira Marley legally, the perception war is still ongoing. In the Nigerian entertainment scene, perception is sometimes more powerful than facts. That's why this public notice is strategic. It's not just a legal move, it's also a PR move. By making his position known publicly, he is addressing not just Iyabo Ojo, but also the millions of Nigerians who have been following this story. He knows the court has its judgment, but the street and the fans need convincing too. And Iyabo Ojo knows that as well. She is likely to respond in her own way, probably through her platforms or even in other legal action. Keep liking this video and subscribe, because we will follow both sides closely. Now, the public will be watching to see if Iyabo Ojo responds directly to this notice. If she does, it could open another wave of back and forth statements. If she stays silent, it might mean discussions are happening behind the scenes, or she is letting the matter cool publicly while working in private. Either way, this public notice is a clear sign that this is not a closed matter. This is the same reason why some Nigerians are saying this story has become a lesson in how celebrity disputes now play out, partly in courtrooms but heavily on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, where public opinion is shaped instantly. Please remember to like this video and subscribe so you can stay updated on every new turn. The bigger question that still lingers is, will this lead to any kind of reconciliation, or are we just going to keep seeing this play out in bits for the rest of the year? Because if we are honest, Mohbad's case started as a cry for justice, but now it has branched into personal battles that have almost overshadowed the original purpose. Some fans are saying the focus should return to finding out exactly what happened to Mohbad, while others say clearing names and protecting reputations is also part of justice. That's why emotions are so divided. Like and subscribe right now, because whichever side you are on, you will want to hear the next update. And now, with Naira Marley's public notice making the rounds, more layers are being added to an already complicated story. This is not the first time he has used public communication as part of his defense strategy, but the timing now is very important. Coming after the July High Court dismissal and the February Magistrate Court ruling, this notice feels like him saying, "The courts have spoken, but I still have something to clear." And that something appears to be Iyabo Ojo's earlier statements that painted him as being connected to Mohbad's suffering before his death. Please, if you're following along, make sure you like this video and subscribe. Every click helps us keep this gist flowing. When we look at Iyabo Ojo's own journey in this case, she positioned herself from day one as an advocate for Mohbad. She visited the police station, spoke with family members, and posted emotional videos online demanding justice. That advocacy made her one of the most trusted voices among Mohbad's fans. But in the same breath, it also made her one of the biggest targets for those who felt she was quick to point fingers without solid evidence. That's the tension at the heart of this. One person trying to defend their name, and another person standing firm on what they believe is justice. Remember to like and subscribe right now if you haven't yet, because this breakdown is just getting deeper. The online reaction to this public notice has been loud. Some are saying Naira Marley is right to address it openly because too many people still believe he had something to do with Mohbad's troubles. Others are asking why he is still going after Iyabo Ojo instead of just letting the court's decision speak for him. In Nigerian celebrity culture, silence is often seen as guilt, but speaking too much can also fuel the fire. So it's a tricky balance. Naira Marley seems to be choosing to speak, to remind the public that the legal system did not find him guilty. Whether that will convince everyone is another matter entirely. Please keep liking this video and subscribe, because this matter is still unfolding and we will keep tracking it. It's also interesting how much of this drama is being documented in real time on social media. Screenshots, video clips, live streams, nothing is hidden anymore. In fact, the public knows almost every step of this dispute, sometimes even before the mainstream media reports it. That's why both Naira Marley and Iyabo Ojo have been careful and strategic in what they say online. One wrong sentence can be caught, edited, and turned into a trending clip within minutes. And once it's trending, you cannot control how people interpret it. This is why lawyers are often telling celebrities to let the legal documents do the talking. But the pool of public engagement is too strong. Please like this video and subscribe, because the way social media is shaping this case is a gist on its own. Now, beyond just the legal and social media battles, there's also the emotional weight of Mohbad's legacy. He had a huge fan base and his sudden passing left so many unanswered questions. That's part of why Iyabo Ojo has been unrelenting. She knows the fans want closure. But for Naira Marley, every time his name comes up in connection with Mohbad, it damages his music brand. This is why the legal side of clearing his name and the PR side of putting out a public notice go hand in hand. Both are about protecting his career from long-term harm. This isn't just about a court case, it's about his entire public image. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe so you don't miss how both sides move next. From a viewer's standpoint, this is like watching a high-stakes chess match. Every move from one side is answered by a counter move from the other. The lawsuits, the countersuits, the statements, the interviews, all of it is calculated. And because these are both public figures with loyal followers, every statement has an audience ready to amplify it. That's why it's unlikely that this matter will disappear quietly. Even if they settle, the online history of this feud will remain. And as long as it remains, people will keep discussing it. Like this video right now and subscribe because the next big update could drop at any time and you will want to hear it here first. As we follow this matter to where it stands now, one thing is clear. It has gone far beyond just a disagreement. It has become a symbol of how celebrity disputes, especially when tied to a tragic case, can drag on for years and keep public attention locked. Naira Marley's public notice is not just a message to Iyabo Ojo, it is a message to every person who has formed an opinion about him over Mohbad's case. It is like he is saying, I will not let this label stay on my name. But the challenge is, in Nigeria's entertainment space, once a story catches the public's heart, clearing it takes more than court papers. It takes controlling the narrative, and that is exactly what both sides are trying to do. Please, before we go further, make sure you like this video and subscribe so you're always first to get these updates. Iyabo Ojo, on her part, has built her brand over the years on being vocal, fearless, and unafraid to confront powerful figures. That is why her fans are standing behind her in this clash. To them, she is not just fighting for Mohbad, she is fighting for justice in an industry that many believe hides too many secrets. And that is why, even when court rulings don't go her way, her influence with the public remains strong. This is exactly why this dispute has no easy end. Because it is powered by emotion as much as it is by law. Like this video and subscribe now because the emotional part of this gist is what will keep it alive for a long time. Looking ahead, there are a few possible outcomes. One, they could keep battling it out in court, letting judges decide who is right on the defamation claims. Two, they could settle privately, with both parties agreeing to drop their cases and move on. Or three, this could turn into an unspoken truce, where they simply stop mentioning each other in public but never really reconcile. In any case, the public notice shows that Naira Marley has no plans to just let this go without his own final say. And from Iyabo Ojo's history, it's unlikely she will remain silent if she feels the notice misrepresents her. That means we might see another round of statements and maybe even new legal filings. Please like this video and subscribe because this is how celebrity stories in Nigeria turn into year-long sagas. The bigger picture here is how much this story has evolved since Mohbad's death. It began with questions about what really happened to him. It grew into legal investigations, then became a heated online war, and now it's a personal court battle between two of Nigeria's biggest public figures. Along the way, other names like Sam Larry, Prime Boy, and verydarkman have been pulled in, making it one of the most crowded and complex entertainment controversies in recent years. It has kept blogs busy, kept fans arguing, and kept both music and movie industries on edge. Remember to like this video and subscribe because the ripple effects of this gist are still spreading. In the end, whether the public believes Naira Marley or Iyabo Ojo will depend on more than legal verdicts. It will depend on who can tell their story better and win the sympathy of Nigerians. Court judgments might close a legal file, but in the public space, opinions can remain open forever. This is why both sides are still speaking, still posting, still making moves. And until one of them decides the fight is not worth it anymore, we will keep seeing headlines, hearing new revelations, and watching the drama unfold. For now, the public notice is just the latest chapter. What comes next could be a reply, a lawsuit, or a silence that means something bigger is brewing behind the scenes. That's where things stand for now, and you can be sure the next move will be loud enough to trend. Make sure you like this video, subscribe, and turn on notifications because the moment there's a new twist, whether it's from Naira Marley, Iyabo Ojo, or another unexpected player, you will hear it here first with all the details and without missing a beat. This is one gist that is not ending soon, and we will be right here following it till the very last word is said.